Reddit turns out to be a rather important source of information for high growth companies because it's a great way to learn more about what's broken in the market and what people are resorting to, and where are the gaps in the market right now. Think about it. Why would people turn to Reddit when, answers are so easily available on, say, Google search and ChatGPT now? So one of the intuition that we have is that we can actually mine for, a lot of, gold from conversations that's happening online. And that's why we built this Reddit module that allow us to basically ingest a large amount of discussions, right, and turn them into content over here. So this is an example where we are working with a company that is looking to expand into Dubai. And, because of that, we actually can find a lot of, related content to, say, Dubai. And it's as simple as just going over to Google and search for Dubai, let's say rents site, reddit.com, right? So this query over here, you just search and there's plenty of conversations over there. And that's really what we do, right? We actually have a service that actually reach through all this, conversations over here, try to pull out the pain, and the kind of annoyance that people have when it comes to certain kind of problem, the kind of keywords that they use, right? And this is really how we understand the keyword in the context of the local market, because people are going to use certain keywords, and sometimes as a business or services that you're not really embedded locally, all those keywords become really, really useful for you to really kind of understand the market and also what people search on the search engine. Finally, there's a lot of gold in the discussion where people recommend to one another various different kind of solutions. And all that can come into, content idea for you. And over here, you can see, these are how, content idea gets formed from just reading the conversations that's happening online. And we use this to create a lot of, to plan ahead and create a lot of content ideas. So take, for instance, this company that's going into, rental. And this is the kind of quality content that we, can come up with. And it's not just very high level things these are really things that people search for when you're in the market itself, right? And you cannot find any of this content, through your keyword research. You're not going to understand things about racism and discrimination. You're not going to understand things about labor law. You're not going to see things about scams and what people use to get around certain things. And these are very important content when it comes to building authority in the certain space and actually getting people to discover more of your services. And sometimes, for instance, like this, threats get uncovered. And that's a great place to kind of plug your products or services as well. And this is really how, we think through, the Reddit thing. And, this is connected to our content writer where you can quickly, hit, quick add, and it goes into, a queue where we can, select the content idea, in the, library. And then we can actually create content around them, right? And yeah, that's a quick, run through on how we think through, social listening and getting on top of conversations that's happening online and getting your brand, on top of everyone else simply because you care to listen.